Hey guys, welcome to another evening out here at the Manchaca Fields. We've got a late night start between the visiting Rays and the light blue, dark blue. Beckham the leadoff in the box, playing the A's in the green. Rays dropped a couple games to start, came back in a gut-wrenching performance to win one, and then dropped the last one. So here in Game 5, looking to rebound. First pitch is a looking strike. Beck thought he would take the pitch to get the tempo and reset here for the second. So one strike count here early in the ball game. Pitcher works from the windup, high, ball one, and he's even. So 1-1, a little swing of the arms from the A's fella on the mound. And here he comes with pitch number 3. This one's going to drop in the zone. Beckham will take a cut at it and hit it foul onto the first base dugout.
Pretty high standards.
So a couple strikes on Beckham. Protection mode here. Got to protect that plate. And this one is high over his head. We're even at 2s. 2-2 windup. Delivered. And Beckham cranks one over shortstop's head. He'll turn to 2. He may even take it. He's going to hit the gas and go. And it's a stand-up double to start. Number 10, Davey, in the 2-hole with the duck on the pond. Set for his first pitch. And now we'll see the stretch. And a good-looking pitch here, smacked right to shortstop. A good clean grab. Beckham makes it to third, but the routine ground out is there, and Beckham's going to get home. And the celebration, A's did a little clapping, maybe a little celebrating, and Beckham takes advantage of it for an early 1-0 count. So Canyon in the 3-hole, right-handed tonight. He can slug it. And here comes the 1-out pitch, high over his head. 1-0 to Canyon. And low of the zone. 20 on its way. And slammed, but it's going to drop foul. He got all of that one, though. Took a couple bounces over to the fence, and Canyon showing he means business. 2-1 on 5 here. Nobody on base, 1 down. And just outside for Canyon. He's got 3 balls. A hitter's count here for Canyon. 3-1, stretch. And slammed right back up the alley. Put a lot of mustard on that one. Center field has it ricocheted off his glove. Canyon runs through the base. Coaches from the bench are going to say, turn and look. You hit enough of that one that you could probably banana that base and turn and look at 2. Nevertheless, Felix up with a guy on. So a couple of good hits of the ball from the top of this lineup. Felix watches the strike come in. 1 strike, Canyon on 2. He'll steal third. Felix takes a swing. Can't find it. He's got 2 strikes.
Are you tired?
But the runner advances to third in scoring position. 0-2. And couldn't find it there. Strikeout. A's have 2 down.
Good try.
1 run in. And Jordan up. So Jordan's a right-hander. Batting in the 4 spot. And this one drops in the zone. Little change-up action. So Jordan will adjust in the box and move towards the pitcher perhaps a bit. And this one nearly found him. Runner's pass. Canyon going to get home.
Nice.
And 2 runs on the board. 1-1 count for Jordan. And this one outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And slam! Jordan found all of that one. Left field had a chance but didn't get there in time. Jordan will round over to 2, and he'll probably get 3 out of this one. He hits the gas. Still going. Ball thrown to shortstop. And they're going to park him there, but he's going to go anyway. A pass ball. Jordan checks over his shoulder. And then park home run for number 12. And 3 runs come in for the Rays.
Let's go number 12.
So a bit of a 2-out rally here for the Rays as Leo steps in, a high pitch outside for him. 1-0 from the stretch, and this one outside. 20 stretch as Hayden delivers home. This one over the plate, but it looked like Leo stepped out. He's going to have to get closer to the plate to reach those. 2-1, Leo's count. And delivering, and a late swing. So 2-2, A's just need one more strike to end the inning. And here it comes. Outside, and he'll let it go, and the count's full. So 3-2. And Leo chokes up a bit on the bat. And takes a swing, couldn't find it. Good clean catch by catcher. That ends the inning. 3 runs scored, nobody stranded, and we'll go to the bottom of 1. So a 3-0 lead for the Rays as Canyon, the right-hander, on the mound. Luke behind the plate. And number 6 for the A's to lead off. And a low ball 1 to start. Correction, she's got 3 on her jersey, 6 on her helmet. And this one, in for a strike, looking. So 1-1. And perhaps outside for ball 2. So 2-1 from the stretch. Canyon works, inside pitch, but found the edge of the plate. So 22 coming, and she stays alive and finds a piece of it. So even at 2. And an outside low pitch for ball 3 to load it and make it full. So something's going to give here, you think, and she went around and struck out unlucky. It was a good-looking pitch, and she had to take it to protect, but 1 down for the Rays. Next batter, right-hander, number 9, takes a cut. He was the pitcher a moment ago, perhaps swinging a hair late. Canyon zipped one by for strike 1. Canyon comes set, delivers the second pitch, and swung at, not found, strike 2, and 5 has found some rhythm. So 0-2 stretch on its way, outside for ball 1. A's dugout gives Hayden's name away as they cheer for him, and a drop third strike, so Luke will try to throw this one down first base line, bounce it there, but picked up by Jordan and stepped on the base for the second out. 2 up, 2 down as number 8 steps in the box and holds off the first pitch. And a good-looking pitch there, and a right decision by 8, just couldn't find it. 1-1. Outside. So 2-1, and this one high, though it was trying to climb back down in the zone. So 3-1. And a walk, first walk of the game, aboard the base. So a man on is the next batter up and takes a cut at it, and Luke's going to pull the trigger on this one. Beckham is going to collect it, but the runner there and in scoring position now. So Canyon comes home, a good-looking pitch there, ricochets off catcher's glove. Runner will get to 3. Davey was ready in case Luke wanted to give it to him, but nobody hurt there.
All right, come on, let's go.
So 2 down here, 1-2 count, or 2-1 rather. And excuse me, it was 2 strikes, and that's the third, and that ends the inning. No runs scored, and on this cool, brisk night, we'll go to the top of 2. Number 9, Peyton leads off here in the top of 2, and Hayden stays on the mound for the A's. First pitch, a good one, and Peyton takes a swinging strike at it. From the stretch, Hayden started work tonight from the windup, and with nobody on here in the second, continues to work from the stretch now. Feeling more comfortable there, perhaps. Comes sets and deals the next one, and Peyton swings close. A couple strikes on him. 1-2 the count for the leadoff man. And strike 3, a good clean catch by catcher. 1 down as Dante steps up. So Dante can rip, had a line drive earlier in the season to first base that was too hot to handle. And he'll look to do it again, and he does, just on cue, right over shortstop's head, up the alley. He'll round 1 and take a peek. Good job by center getting it in, but how about the start from number 4 here at the top of 2? So Luke, next man up, and he takes a rip at one, couldn't find it, but Dante does scoot over to the top of the diamond. So one strike. Hayden uses those swinging arms to get his rhythm, and it's a high ball pitch, and Dante hesitated for a second, but still no problems on his way to 3. So Luke awaits the next one and finds it foul just over first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Dante creeps from third and outside, and he'll let it go. It's a pass ball, and Dante's gonna go and got underneath the tag. How about that? So the 4th run comes in. It was closer than the Rays fans would have liked for it to be, but in the end it counts, and Luke's still alive at the plate. So 22 the count as Hayden works low of the zone for a full count.
What are you watching?
3-2 from the stretch,
Your new obsession?
and a high
All right.
ball 4 pitch puts Luke on first
Hey,
base.
if he doesn't.
And of course on a walk the play is live, and the A's perhaps sleeping a little bit. Luke goes ahead and helps himself to the second base. So some aggressive base running tonight for the Rays offense, and Wyatt takes a swing at the first low pitch. Pitch number 2, an inside ball. 1-1 for Wyatt, his number's sake. And a good-looking pitch there, right to cut. Couldn't find it. Luke stays at 3. 1-2. Hayden works from that stretch. And a good pitch well there. And a drop third strike. Wyatt gets the tag. 2 down for the A's. They've got 1 run in as the leadoff, Beckham,
Let's go, Beckham.
back up.
Let's go back. He literally has 2
So a
numbers on
timeout to talk things over from coach to pitcher as Beckham steps up for his first pitch. This one hit high, foul, out of the park, and safely to the grass. So 0-1, just the way Hayden drew the start of this one up. And Luke creeping at 3. And Beckham finds it this time in between short and third. It RBIs the run out to left field. Beckham gonna go to 2 and get down on the slide, and does, and safely aboard.
Way to go, back!
1 out down.
Look at him, look at him, look at him.
So a big lead from Beckham. And Davey slams one, my word.
Holy cow.
Deep to left field, drops in front, RBIs a run, so 2 RBIs consecutive. Davey to 2,
Way to go!
and that's where he'll stay put as the score goes to 6.
Calvin.
So a reliever for the A's, a right-hander, number 3, is in, and Canyon takes a smack at it, right back to her, high, towering shot, and perhaps the light got in her eye. She couldn't quite make the grab, and Canyon stays alive as Davey advances to 3. Runners on the corners for the Rays, and boy, their bats are popping tonight. So Felix, the left-hander, back in the box for the second time tonight. 1 out down, I believe. And a good-looking pitch there, hit, and it may drop fair. Hit off the glove, but played in foul territory. So runners reset. The 1 strike. Stretch pitch coming. And stays outside the zone. So runners advanced 2, and Davey, of course, at 3 where he started. And now a bit of a wind-up. And hit foul just over the left shoulder of Felix, who's found some contact. So a 1-2 count as Felix loads up for the next one. Delivered, and just outside. 2-2 count. Felix looking to put this one in play if he can. And a late swing strikes him out. And correction, there were 2 outs down. So runners stranded at 2 and 3. And 3 runs come in that inning. Bottom of 2, shortstop, number 5, up to bat. And lets the outside ball 1 come through. 1-0 pitch. This time Marcus finds it. Hits to Beckham, and it ricochets off of him. And it's going to dart out to left field. And Felix staying on 2. and doesn't get it there. They'll hold him there as well, so not the best defensive outcome for the Rays to start. And the shortstop Marcus on 2. Next pitch for number 1, the right-hander. On its way in through as the runner comes to 3. And Daniel lets the next pitch come for a bouncing ball. So A's threatening to get on the scoreboard here with the runner in 3rd, and this one in for a looking strike. 2-1 the count, and outside for ball 3. 31 high, and in for a strike as it drops in the zone. So full counts, Canyon works from the stretch and found it that time, strikes out the batter for the first one down. So Santos, the right-hander, up next, and ball 1 outside as the A's still looking for that first run coming across the plate, and they've got Marcus creeping from 3. Canyon will check him out, come set, and deliver home, and a good-looking pitch there. Perhaps the batter stepped back a bit, couldn't find it, and he's got 2. The next pitch comes in, swung at, and now 2 strikes. 1-2, and in for a looking strike, and Canyon's got a couple of Ks. So 2 down as Canyon works and throws outside, and here comes Marcus, but he's going to retreat and come back as a good play by Luke, the catcher, to toss that ball back to Canyon, who was covering, and put Marcus back over on 3. Canyon works high outside. Batter won't chase. Next pitch. Low of the zone. So a little work here for Canyon on a 30 count, and got him to swing that time. So 31 as Canyon continues to fire, and another good-looking pitch there right down the strike zone for a full count. So Rays just need one more strike here to get out of the inning, and they won't find it there as the batter walks. Runners on the corners. A's still in business. Little father-son chat from Canyon, and Luke thought about trying to pull the trigger to get the steal at second, but didn't. Just gave it back to Canyon as 12 takes the ball. So the next pitch is in the zone that time. So 1-1, I think, for Xander the batter, and this one is high and inside. So 2-1, Canyon delivers outside. And Canyon delivers for another ball, and this will walk the batter. So bases loaded for the first time tonight as the next batter, number 2, lets the ball come through. 2 down, so could be a scary situation for the Rays here. One more batter walked, brings in the first run. Meanwhile, just 1 out would end things, and there's a strike there to even the count at 1-1. 2 outs with loaded bases makes for an interesting baseball situation, and this is inside for a strike on the inside edge, and it's a 1-2 count now. So 1-2, and a ball inside. So 2-2, a strike will do it. An out force at any base. This one low and a pass ball, and Marcus will come home this time. Luke gets there to toss it, but the run comes in, and a 6-1 score here in the bottom of 2. So the count is full, and a ball there loads the bases back up. So Jack, the right-hander, up, and Canyon pitching with pace now. So 1-0. Jack sits there and lets ball 2 come in high. 20 to Jack, and hit foul. I think he was trying to get out of the way, but didn't drop the bat and ended up with a foul ball. 2-1 the count, and this one in for ball 3 inside. So 3-1, and a lot of balls coming lately. Jack may leave this one alone. It's outside for ball 4. It'll walk him and bring in the next run. So 6-2, and we'll see what the Rays dugout decides to do. And they will pull Canyon, I believe, and put a reliever in. We'll take a pause, I think, if that is what's going to happen. as they warm the next one up. Well, excuse me, correction, I read the situation wrong. I thought they grabbed the ball from Canyon, but they didn't. Just pep talked him a little bit, and he is alive for more. Gotta love the fight there as Vanessa lets the ball come across the plate. And the next pitch, a good-looking strike there. Excuse me, the first one was a strike as well, so an 0-2 count. And Canyon can finish things here. She hits it, and it's gonna drop foul. So 0-2 from the stretch. Canyon delivers a good-looking pitch and got her that time. That'll end the inning. 2 runs come in. We'll go to the top of 3. So a 4-run advantage for the Rays as we start the top of 3. Jordan back up, who hit a bomb his first at bat. Vanessa's still on the mound for the A's, and if that did anything for his confidence, that last at bat, we should be in for a treat here on the second one. A good-looking pitch there and a late swing by Jordan for strike 1. 1 strike count for the right-hander as he squares up in the box. And the deal on its way, strike 2 looking this time. So a couple strikes to start the at-bat here. And this one drops in the zone for strike 3. Not quite the way Jordan drew that one up, but he's got his teammate Leo, the lefty, up behind him. So Leo skips to the other side of the plate. And from the windup, Vanessa works low of the zone outside. Temperature chilly tonight. I think it caught a lot of people off guards and wishing they had blankets and jackets. The wind has calmed a little bit, which perhaps makes for easier conditions. And Vanessa throws her first high pitch of the inning, and Leo lets it come through for a ball. A little wind up on the mound. Comes home with it, throws a little heat, but it's low. So dugout tells Leo, make the pitcher throw him a strike. Don't swing at this one. And he chokes up on the bat. And she works home, and he backs out.
Great pitch.
Little pause, coach-pitcher talk. Back for the action now. And Leo ahead with a 3-1 count. And inside pitch walks him, and Leo on base.
Hey, that's a good pitch.
So the game here we're watching now, the only game at the park this evening left. It's quiet out here as Peyton, the right-hander, back in the box. And from the windup, Vanessa works, deals the first one, and it's a heater across the plate for a strike as Jordan takes 2. Correction, as Leo takes 2. And gets off the base a bit, being encouraged to get more. And this one nearly finds Peyton's elbow for a hit by pitch, but gets out of there just in time. So 1-0. Vanessa hides her face in the glove, like the style. High pitch. So Peyton creeping, or excuse me, Leo creeping from third as Peyton takes a cut at that one, couldn't find it. Good looking pitch, good looking swing, just didn't connect. And it's a 2-2 count, I think. So the old protection mode being dialed up here by number 9. Vanessa from the windup delivers home and outside enough to draw a full count. So 3-2. Wind up and low enough to walk the batter. Runners on the corners. So Dante sent one, his first at bat. Would love to do the same thing here for bat number 2. And from the windup, Vanessa will give him a chance to. Peyton will go take 2, and he'll take a swing. It's low, but Leo's going to come home and get down. The catcher never delivered to the pitcher. She was there to cover. And so Leo points to the sky and gets another run in. So 7-2 by my count as Dante waits for his next one. Peyton will take 3, and the hit's foul, and Peyton will have to go back. So 2 strikes on Dante. We'll see if he protects the plate here. And does, but it's a drop. 3rd strike, and I think he needs to go.
Strike 3.
And it was strike 3, so he's out. And just didn't run. I'm not sure he made a move in time. I think you got to. So the count wasn't intended to.
Let's go, Luke.
So they're going to let him stay on base with the drop third, even though he didn't make a move initially.
Good eye.
And he'll go ahead and get to 2 on the high ball. So runners on 2 and 3 for the Rays. And Vanessa dealing to Luke. And just inside as it skims past. From the windup with runners on 2 and 3. And this one is outside. And not sure if that's 2 balls. 3-0. 3 balls. So 30. Bit of a hybrid stretch windup action from Vanessa. But she can zip it. And this one is just outside. And she's close. So with bases loaded, a reliever on the mound for the A's, number 8, a right-hander, sets foot as Wyatt in the box. And a high ball 1. Wyatt shows a little patience. 1-0 count for Wyatt from the stretch, low ball. And Peyton's going to go ahead and come on through and gets there, takes a knee on the base. I'm not sure if he meant to slide. They are trying to coach him to do that, I think, as they come through. But it's got the 8th run on the books, which puts him just outside the 5-run rule ability. But there's still time on the clock as Wyatt sets up for his next pitch. This one high as well, and the 3rd ball. So 30 to count as Dante and Luke aboard the base, and this one nearly found the hip of Wyatt, but nevertheless it's ball 4, and the base is loaded with the leadoff man, Beckham, back up for the 3rd time tonight. So a force-out opportunity for the A's at any base with the bases loaded. This one across, and Beckham finds it up the alley. It's going to drop over second base. It'll RBI a run. Wyatt's there in time, and the 2nd run comes in, so it's a 2-run RBI single for the leadoff. So double-digit runs for the first time this season, I think, for the Rays, as this pass ball will advance a couple of runners. So Davey finds this one foul. He put a little velocity on that swing, just couldn't get there in time. So Davey sporting that cool 2-tone white gradient to black helmet. On a 1-1 count here, he lets this one climb over his head, and Beckham halfway to 3rd, but there's nowhere to go. Next pitch on its way to Davey. It's low and outside, and this one will get Wyatt home. He kind of pulled the trigger late, but found it. And A's dugout encouraging the catcher to toss it to the covering pitcher. So a 5-run rule will end that inning, and the home team A's will take us to the bottom of the 3rd. So bottom of 3, Luke relieves Canyon on the mound. Hayden, who opened the game pitching for the A's, up to bat and lets the ball bounce off the plate for ball 1. A's looking for runs, and if they're going to try to climb back at all, would need to get going pretty quick here in the inning. And a good start for him as Luke's got a couple of balls tossed. Stares down the batter, comes set from the stretch, delivers home, and it's high over the head for the 3rd ball. Next pitch, outside, and so just the way the A's drew this one up, they got a man on 1. So Luke will continue to work from the stretch. This one low, and a good eye from number 8. A's have a man on 2 now. And he'll steal to 3, and 8 will take a swing. Couldn't find it there. So Luke with the tongue out the mouth delivers a strike there across the plate. 8 sets and waits, and ball comes past. It was close. So the last ball evens the count, 2-2. And Luke delivers a low 3rd ball, and they're going to come. Davey trying to toss it, but he couldn't get it grabbed in time The ball was kind of wedged against the backstop, and the third run of the game for the A's across the plate. Luke delivers a good pitch, and this one's a bomb to right center. Felix over his head, and Jordan will go chase it down, and it's going to be thrown into the cutoff, over the cutoff. Luke will get it at the pitcher's mound and try to make a throw over to Wyatt, who grabs it. How about the play there? And it's a triple as the runner slides into three. A's giving some life. So unfortunate for the A's, there wasn't anybody on base. That would have RBI'd some runs for sure. And Luke works outside the plate. It's a pass ball. He's going to come. This time he tosses to him, and the tag made, and he got him. How about that? Doing like you're supposed to, and it works out. So the next pitch across the plate, 7, swung late, and an early strike in the at-bat. 0-1, high, ball 1. Excuse me, 2-1, missed a pitch in there. And this one smacked, and Leo was in position but didn't make a play at it, and so it's a base hit. Runner safe on 1. So a runner on 1, and Marcus lets this one come through for a low ball 1. So 1-0. Low ball 2. Runner over to 3. 2-0 the count, and the breeze picking up just a little bit, and when it blows you sure feel it on a chilly night like this one. Third ball, Davey catches this one clean in the grub. So 30 with a chance to put runners on the corner here for the A's, and they will. And the next batter, Daniel, up next. So Luke has company over each shoulder and delivers this one home. Good looking strike 1 pitch. As the evening has gotten later, I think the A's dugout's gotten rowdier. Daniel waits for the next pitch. It's a good one.
Good pitch, good pitch.
So 2 strikes on the batter as Luke comes home. This one outside. Ball is passed, but 7 will park it on third. The runners on 2 and 3. Antsy to get around. And just below the zone
So close, Luke.
for a
Keep
ball.
going. Do it again.
Win this.
2-2. And this one is outside, a pass ball, but the runner's still frozen on third.
You
And
got this, Luke.
so nobody hurt there. And I think we may be full now. So 3-2. And a good pitch there,
Oh, good
but
pitch.
just high. And
All
it
right,
walks
Luke,
the
that was
batter
a
to
good
load him.
pitch. That was a good pitch.
So just the 1 tag at the plate for the outs as 6 steps up with a loaded base and lets ball 1 come through. 1-0, high for ball 2. So 2-0, and swung on there for strike 1. Jordan back there at center field playing a ready form of baseball, and a strike 2 swing in there, and Luke has climbed back into this one.
There you go.
Play can be made at any base for the Rays, and this one just low for another full count.
So close, Luke.
And a field ump drops in to finish out this game. And this one thrown low and walks the batter and walks a run in. 11-4 on the card. So Dylan, the right-hander, alive at the plate, outside pitch, and they're going to send Marcus home, and he'll get there standing up. 11-5 the new score. So still just 1 out. A's just need 2 more runs to run rule the inning. 4 takes a cut at this one for strike 1. So Luke stares the lane down and delivers outside, and Daniel thought about going, retreats. Next pitch, inside but swung, and Davey chases it back against the stop. So 22 the count. And a looking backwards K, but he dropped it, and then he tagged him. So Davey had the wherewithal just to stick the ball out and touch the back of 4 for the second out. So runners on 2 and 3 as Xander backs out, and strike comes across the plate.
Close it. There you go.
A 1 count, and this one inside enough to draw the ball. So 1-1. And Luke tries to correct, but misses on the other side of the plate.
You got
Don't be
this,
scared of
Luke.
it.
So 2-1 as Luke tries to get back ahead, and this time he finds it. 22 even count. One more strike will
Let's go, Luke. One
end
more
it.
strike.
So the 2-2 pitch
Yes.
swung on and struck him out.
Through the inning. Great
And
job.
that'll end the inning as well as the ball game. A good fight from the A's. But the Rays find their second win. Take a little momentum into the next one. We'll see you guys then.